What's up Guardians, it's the ModFather66 back again with another Destiny 2 video, and today we are going to be going over the latest Shadowkeep news from the live stream. If you haven't seen it in full yet, I'm going to leave a link to it in the description box below, but first, if you're new to the channel and want to keep up to date with all things from news to guides to glitches in Destiny 2, please consider subscribing and maybe hitting the like button. Now, straight in with Armor 2.0, I am absolutely loving this. All the combinations and customizations is really giving the game that MMO feel that Bungie are striving for and what the game actually deserves. But it is going to cost you a lot, and I do mean a lot. If you think that a Glimmer increase to 250,000 is a lot, then trust me, you'll think a lot different later on, but I'll get into the cost later in the video. Starting off, every armor piece you acquire from October the 1st will drop at 750 power, and also it will be Armor 2.0. So if you're worried about being underpowered when Shadowkeep drops, then don't. And if you've completed the SOLSTICE armor set, it doesn't have to be masterworked, but if you've completed the set, then the set that you pick up from our lovely neighbourhood gunsmith on October 1st will drop at 750 for you straight away. Now, if you're a little low on materials, then you won't be able to masterwork your armour straight away, as you've got to spend materials such as Glimmer, Legendary Shards, Enhancement Cores, and new materials called Enhancement Prisms and Ascendant Shards, which by the way, the Ascendant Shards are exotic. At the end of the video I'll give you a few tips on what to do to farm those materials, but let's get the meat stuff out of the way first. Now, don't worry just because you can't masterwork the armour. Even if you can only get an armour piece up to level 6 or 7, which is when you stop using Enhancement Cores and then you start using the Prisms and the Shards, you can still get the armour to level 7. You'll still be able to put 2 mods on an armour piece to put you on until you can upgrade more to have enhanced perks equipped. You'll just need to use lower level mods. See, every mod has got a different level, with enhanced perks being a level 6, so say if you have a fully masterworked helmet at level 10, then that means you can equip mods with different levels that accumulate to 10 or less. With 2 main mod slots like enhanced sniper targeting and special ammo finder, and a 3rd slot for say increased intellect or increased void resistance. So let's get into how much all this is going to cost you in game. Now the numbers I'm going to give you first is how much it'll cost you to fully masterwork just one character. If you're someone who plays with all 3 characters, then obviously this number will be multiplied by 3. But first, please bear in mind that this is masterworking 3 sets of armour on each character, 1 for each elemental resistance. And the reason for this is that there are certain perks that are only available on arc resistant armour, some that's only available on solar armour, and some that's only available on void armour. All these calculations have been done by Encoach in his latest video, and honestly, I thought it was going to be a lot, but this is actually insane. So for one character, masterworking all 5 armour pieces in 3 element types will cost you 240,000 Glimmer. So that's your Glimmer cap pretty much gone. Bear in mind that this does not include the cost of equipping mods. A good thing is that with the mods in Armor 2.0 you don't have to spend any actual materials on them. Once you've got them unlocked, that's it, you can just equip them for a certain amount of Glimmer. You will also need to spend 360 Legendary Shards, 45 Enhancement Cores, 45 Enhancement Prisms, and 15 Ascendant Shards. Now again, bear in mind that we don't even know how to obtain the Prisms and Shards yet. With the Prisms costing as much as the Enhancement Cores, you can just guess that they'll only be as hard to obtain as the Cores. Maybe someone in the tower will offer you just a straight swap, 1 core for 1 Prism, but that is yet to be seen. But anyway, back to the numbers to save you getting a calculator out. So if you play on 1 of each class, 1 Titan, 1 Warlock and 1 Hunter, it is going to cost you 720,000 Glimmer. 1080 Legendary Shards, 135 Enhancement Cores and Prisms, and 45 Ascendant Shards. Now that to me is stupid. And to think that Ascendant Shards are an exotic material, you know for a fact that it's going to take a long time to grind out 45 of them. But, and this is a big thing, all these numbers don't really mean anything, because in reality, who is going to want to masterwork all their Solstice gear as soon as possible? Personally, I'm going to maybe put them up to like level 7, just so I can put some decent mods on while I get some more gear and materials, just to really put me on and have a little play about with the Armor 2.0 system. But like I mentioned at the beginning of the video, here are some little tips that I'm also going to follow myself. Number 1, don't go dismantling everything in your vault thinking it's going to be useless once Shadowkeep drops anyway, because Deej has said in the Director's Cut Part 2, which by the way, if you've not read the Director's Cut, I'm making a video of part 1 and 2 together, all the important things that you need to know to save your time reading through it. If I've already made it by the time you watch this video, I'll leave a link to it in the description below. But yeah, D just said himself that he's expecting to see the current game armour, so armour 1.0, armour in the world's first raid race. But if you're not bothered about world's first, still don't dismantle everything in your vault just yet, because like we've talked about, we don't know where the prisms and ascendant shards are going to come from. Maybe there's a slight chance that they might drop from dismantling armour, who knows. Number 2 for Bright Dust, pick up the bounty from Tesseverus to kill Hive mini-bosses, jump into the Crown of Sorrow raid, kill the knights in the beginning encounter. It takes like 5 minutes with console loading times, it's down to like 2 minutes on PC loading times. To farm enhancement cores, I've made a video covering that whole topic, so I'll just leave a link to that in the description box below. But the best tip I can give you to earn all the materials that you need, and I know the farm has gotten a lot of hate from people for reasons unbeknown to me, but just do the AFK Forge farm. I'll also leave a video to that in the description, but just do the farm, then hand in all the materials to the planetary vendor for which forge you've farmed, dismantle everything you get from them for more legendary shards, then go to the spider when he's selling simulation seeds, and then go over to Brother Vance on Mercury and buy packages from him. Well, that does it for this video, Guardians. I like to keep my videos short and sweet, as all my subscribers know, so I don't waste as much of your day as possible. If you have enjoyed this video and want to keep up to date with all things Destiny 2, then a like would be super appreciated, and maybe hit the subscribe button. But, as always, I've been the Mod566, and I will see you all on the next one.